We're talking again about developing an AI regulatory framework in here. I don't know necessarily whether China and Russia will apply, and especially in the context of election interference, will apply the same type of safeguards for actors in those respective countries as it relates to AI innovation and potential harms. There's a philosophical discussion going on right now, almost about the race to the bottom. If we hinder ourselves with a regulatory approach that's too overly burdensome, are we holding ourselves back from addressing those serious harms that can come and impact Canadian society?
Well, I think one opportunity for optimism is to look at the recent UK AI Safety Summit that was held late last year at Bletchley Park. And, at that meeting, representatives from the Chinese government were participating in those international discussions about the opportunity to work collaboratively with like-minded nations around the world to think about understanding, assessing, and mitigating the risks of AI. And so I think we have to remain optimistic and hopeful and open to the opportunity for discourse and collaboration.
So I'm an MP, and I have to remain constantly skeptical, because I'm thinking about what my 1-year-old. A lot of us have kids on this around this table here, and I'm thinking, you hear these 20-year threats. My daughter's going to be 21 in 20 years. The world that she's going to enter, it's crazy, and I don't know if a regulatory approach, or if we can even stop it. We might just be fooling ourselves that we can do anything to stop what's going to happen. Maybe Mr. Bengio on this.
Well, you're right that there's nothing that we know right now that gives us full guarantees that we can avoid all the harms that powerful AI systems can bring in. But it would be foolish not to try, and to try to move the needle towards more safety. In particular, we should, make sure that the companies here behave well. And as far as, what Chinese organizations are doing, well, we should prepare. And maybe this is not the purview of this law. We should prepare countermeasures. And this is more like a national security investment that needs to be made in order to protect Canadians against these attacks.